Shalom.
With a brother from the GMS Atlanta Church, we want to start off by giving all glory and infinite praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders at Great Millstone. And salutations to you brothers throughout the four corner that are putting their life on the line week in and week out, in season and out of season, enduring all persecution and scorning, man, for in hopes of reeling in the hopeful elect and sealing your self amongst that number, man. Shalom. All right, we wanted to come through the spirit of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and do a lesson on what the hell are you niggas afraid of, man. And this ain't to you know, you 2/3 niggas that don't believe. We talking about you jakes that are actually on the comment board. Do you jakes that come before the camp? You know, you will come every so often. This is entertainment. Whether you believe, you have to. Well, are we talking to the ones that believe? Like, scratch the people that don't. Like, so if you coming out before the camps and everything, you know, you leaving comments and everything on YouTube. You posting precepts and everything on your social media sites, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You doing that type of stuff or whatever. It's like, hey man, that ain't enough, man.
Yeah, social media prophets, what we call them.
Yeah, social media prophets. You goddamn keyboard warriors and shit, man. They ain't doing nothing, and nor you being persecuted. Like we don't care about that, man. You know, that's a good act through the spirit of the Lord. But at the end of the day, the Lord said, present yourself as a living sacrifice, man. So in that, you got to be going out to do the work, man. At the end of the day, all that lip service don't mean shit.
Right.
I'm going to start out in Romans chapter 8, verse 31. It says, who shall we then say to these things? If Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai be for us, who can be against us? And that's the whole gist of this lesson, man. It's like, what the hell are you niggas afraid of, man? If the Most High is for us and you believe you're an Israelite, who can be against us? Fuck these people, man.
Yeah.
You grow to understand it, man. Damn, I live in a matrix. Like, here I am or whatever. I have the breath of life. Why? Because you got the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Right.
But if you're not using that breath to put it into other bones, you gotta try the spirit by the spirit. If you ain't trying to get that gift of life unto the next, you being selfish, and that's wicked, man.
Right.
That's wicked as all hell. You wanted to say something?
Yeah, I was just gonna say, you know what I'm saying? Just accept the truth as what it is, man.
Come.
You know, if the Lord telling us to do the work and link up with brothers and go out to the highways and byways and do lessons, man, do it. You know, accept the truth. Don't just see memes and post them online. So you try to wake everybody up, man. Go do the work so you can work out. The scriptures say work out your own salvation
with fear and trembling, man.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna jump over to Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I brethren you therefore, Salah, I beseech you therefore. That was goddamn Satan, man.
Yeah,
I'm going to repeat it over. This is Romans chapter 12, verse 1. I beseech you, therefore, brethren, by the mercies of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, through his son Yahweh Shai, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice, holy. We know what the word, if you follow us, you know what the word holy means. To you niggas that's just watching, man, the hell with you, man. Go look it up. Acceptable unto Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, which is your reasonable service, is what you're supposed to do. Because then, don't we read in the scriptures, say, for this is the whole duty of man, for us to serve Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So the Lord is saying, present yourselves, that ye present your bodies a living sacrifice. So you got to ask yourself, how do you present your body as a living sacrifice? Because a sacrifice dies, man. A sacrifice is literally put to death, man. So, in you putting yourself to death, you have to ask yourself, how do I put myself to death while yet living?
Right.
So this is how you present yourself as a living sacrifice. I'm gonna jump to 2 precepts, man. Right. It says, go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage. So that's a new commandment. And Brother Aram always goes into that, man. That's the newest commandment for men. If you an Israelite, what? Go do the work. You say you an Israelite now. That's why Yahweh Shai died, man. He put away that order that you had to go to the priest to present a sacrifice unto the Most High. Right. Now we all are priests. Right. That's therefore what must we do? We have to teach the law as well, because we all come under that Levitical priesthood. Right. So this is how you present yourselves, by going unto the highways and byways, and as many you shall find, be it to the marriage. By what? Doing the work, teaching, man. Right. Putting up your lessons. Right. Putting yourself out there in the elements, man. Mm-hmm. To put yourself, you literally putting yourself as a living sacrifice, because we actually have a count of men being put to death while doing the work. Right. Starting with who that we know the most famous. It's been brothers of GMS that have died, but the Elder Abba Bivens, man, he was killed while doing the work, man. Killed by some damn Muslims. He was in the faith. He was doing the work. I read down. To those servants went out into the highways and gathered together all as many as they found, both bad and good. Yeah, because you're going to have some niggas that creep in unaware in GMS, man. In the true faith, man. You're going to have wicked men, but the Lord is always going to sift them out. And if you don't move in the patience of the Lord, man, you will get sifted as well as you try. That nigga's wicked. Right. Hey, man, the Lord going to prove you to be wicked too. Why? Because you don't know order, man. God, you try to force the hand of the Lord. You got it out.
And then the scripture says, so those servants.
And what is a servant? A slave.
Man.
You got it up.
Yeah, you said exactly what I was gonna say.
Oh, okay, come. Both bad and good, and the wedding was furnished with guests, and we're of those guests right now, man. Mm-hmm. We're gonna be, even us right here, the hopeful. They got to put emphasis on that for Jake, man. Yeah, hopeful men to be called to that number, man. Mm-hmm. Like it said, the wedding was furnished with guests, and we're of those guests, man. Yeah. So you got it. So you being guests, man, you gotta show yourself as one, man. You're not the center of attention at this. Mm-hmm. You're not the what's the word? Something of honor, basically. You're not the reason that we're here. We're here for Yahweh Shai, man, and us being married back unto the Heavenly Father Yahweh, man.
Mm-hmm. And like the brother was saying, we are the hopefully elect, man, and we doing the work.
Come.
You know what I'm saying? So what more for you who not doing the work?
Come.
You got to get out there too, man.
Yeah, come.
It ain't everybody gonna be in Jacob's trouble, not just us.
Yeah, come.
But
us through our works, what we gonna prove? Like we gonna have that faith. Shit, I was losing it. We gonna get to the examples, but we were out there doing the works, man. We gonna have that faith from the highways. Damn, I did everything I could to be at that number, man. Like now he gonna show forth. Hey, I could be doubting myself, and the Lord still give me spiritual powers. I'm gonna know in that moment. Damn, he was fucking with me this whole time. Okay. It's like I knocked down a brick wall to lead my family, lead myself to safety, lead other brothers to safety. That's why, because of my works, man. You present your body as a living sacrifice.
That's right.
Got Luke.
I can read that for you.
Okay, go ahead.
It's Luke 14:23. It says, and the Lord said unto the servant, go out into the highways and hedges and compel them to come in.
And what are the modern day highways and hedges? Still the highways, man. You going to the chief places of concourse, man. Mm-hmm. You going down there to Times Square. You going to Atlanta. Right there in front of the Phillips Arena, the CNN building. You got it up.
It says that my house may be filled.
That his house may be filled. So that's doing the work, man. You going out there and proving to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua by going into the highways and byways or whatever and compelling men to come in. Whether they will hear or forbear, man.
Damn.
Say, man, fuck that. I ain't with that shit, man. You niggas is crazy. That's forbearance, man. Damn. Putting that off.
Because at the end of the day, man, you still washing the blood off your hands.
Come.
Either way it goes, whether, like the brother said, whether they hear or they forbear. Because you may have a brother who come in or you may have somebody who hear the truth and just keep going, man. And in that day, they can't say that they never heard the truth, man.
God.
You know.
I'm gonna pull the precept. This is Isaiah chapter 53, verse 10. Yet it pleased Yahweh. I have to say that. Yahweh to bruise him. And who is that him? That's Yahweh Shai. He hath put him to grief. So it pleased the Most High to put his son to grief, man. Where is that precept? I think it's in Romans. I'll read down. Yeah. Okay, matter of fact, I'm gonna link this back up. This is wrong. I'm gonna read back up and then go down. So what shall we say? What shall we then say to these things? If Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai be for us, who can be against us? And that's the reason we're here to do this lesson, man. What are you niggas afraid of? What are you niggas doing this for, man? Like, why ain't you out here on the highways and the byways? He that spared not his own son. That's talking about Yahweh not sparing his son, Yahweh Shai, man, the beloved son. But delivering him up for us all. So Yahweh Shai died for us all, man. But it was the will of what his father first. That, hey, man, my son gonna die. For all of y'all. Because if he don't die, hey, man, I'm gonna kill all of you niggas. I'm gonna kill all you motherfuckers. Just, hey, it's just simply put. I'm speaking vulgar language right now. Yeah. It says, how shall he not with him also freely give us all things? So if he gave Yahweh Shai power, he's going to give us all power. So why are you niggas not on the highways and byways trying to get this, man?
Right.
And that leads me back to Isaiah chapter 53, verse 10. It says, yet it pleased Yahweh to bruise him. And we must say Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai at this point. Why? Because we're that him, man. It pleased him to bruise us. And how is that bruising coming? Through trials and tribulations, man. Through being mocked, being laughed at. I'll continue. He hath put him to grief. Lose parents, lose kids. And that leads me to this precept right here that you hold above the shine. Psalms.
Psalms.
Yeah. Nah, that's Proverbs. Psalm 74.
Yeah, 79:4. Psalm 79:4. It says, we are become a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and derision to them that are round about us.
He said we are become a what? A scorn and derision. And to be in derision is to be laughed at, to be mocked, to be made fun of. What was that ending part to that?
It says, and derision to them that are round about us.
And to the people that are round about you. Because we're here. Here we is. I just got here. But we live in the city of Atlanta, man. People are, hey, we got to work with these people. Yeah. We shop amongst these people. You know? But at the same time, these people have us in derision. And in our day-to-day, for the most part, we're not made fun of. But when you out there doing a righteous act, compelling men to come into this thing, what are you niggas doing, man? You niggas are scoffing. It's people that's laughing at us, making fun of us, wanting to put us to death.
Yeah.
That's how you present your body as a living sacrifice, because you could die. Yep. You know? You're in the elements, it's raining, it's snowing, it's hot as hell.
We putting ourselves out there, man. Ain't like we going out there with a mask on, covering our face. You know what I'm saying? Our face is out there, man. You know, these people know who we are. You know? Let me
you can read that back. I'm gonna try to see that derision.
Psalm 79:4. It says, we are become a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and derision to them that are round about us.
You can go into it.
It's a more on that too.
Oh,
it says, how long, Yahweh, wilt thou be angry forever? Shall thy jealousy burn like fire?
You go into it.
You know? And that's why we're doing the work, man.
Yes.
You know, so we can get out of here.
Read that last part.
It says, how long, Yahweh, wilt thou be angry forever?
So how long will he be mad, man? Will we be doing this for the rest of our life?
Right.
Our next life cycle? But no, it's not to be so this time, man. Right. This is it. We are in the last days.
Right.
I mean the last seconds, man. Like we gotta quit saying days. You know, we're in the last seconds, man. The last moment of this thing. The last days began when Yahweh Shah came about the scene, man. So we're in the last seconds.
Yeah.
Finish that off. It's that was it on there?
Yeah, that was pretty much
okay, to go into that word derision, you'll go back in the Psalm
read it again.
Yeah, read it again.
Psalm 79:4. We are becoming a reproach to our neighbors, a scorn and derision to them that are round about us.
And to go into this word derision is to laugh, play, mock, to sport, play, to make jest. So they laugh. These people are laughing at us, making jest. You a rapist? Oh, you doing this? Oh, so you a rapist? Oh, so you'll let somebody rape your daughter and he just got to pay you some money? What's some other shit that they say?
You know the video Vocal did. He was playing like he was the Hebrew Israelite.
Yeah, you see, like it's many things in
it's mocking.
Like we're being mocked, man. People calling you rapist, people calling you women hater. You know, men have family. We deal with reals, but at the same time, we deal with them according to knowledge, as the scriptures have said. Not like you goddamn Babylonians, man. Cause I'm a man. Like at the end of the day, like it's simple. It says to laugh, play, or mock. So when you come out to these highways and byways, man, you're gonna be laughing, you're gonna be mocked, you're gonna be put in derision. But at the end of the day, like we have something greater. And if you don't come back, if you don't get into this spirit of, hey man, getting off them goddamn comment boards, you know, stop coming out to the camp and just shaking your head, giving $3, $2, $5, maybe $10, $20, $100. You give it, well, which is good, true enough, or whatever. But at the end of the day, we ain't out here for you people money, man. To put that out there, you ain't got to give us shit. Give your time to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and put your body as a living sacrifice, man. That's what this is about, man. This is what it's about, man. Getting out there and being laughed at, being mocked. You know, doing your videos. People can actually have your picture. He's a child molester. That's another thing they call it. That's what Polite was basically going into. Oh, so you with child molestation.
Right.
Here it is, you're a rapist, a child molester, a woman hater. Everything that they put on a pedestal here, man.
Really, man. It's like the brother Abba always say, man, we really can't even get mad at them because they fulfilling prophecy.
God.
You know, they fulfilling Psalm 79:4.
God.
You know?
Right. Right. God.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's how you know that the Lord is dealing with GMS starting from the Apostle Tahar on down, man. Because we're being made fun of. What they call us, the Bumbleites.
The Bumbleites, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You brothers ain't got no jobs.
Yeah.
Where do you work? Where do you live? Want to know our occupations and whatnot?
Right.
This leads me to Jeremiah 48 verse 10, because at the end of the day, it's about getting out to highways and byways and doing the work. So my question to you brothers is watching this, what the hell are you afraid of? The scriptures tell you, man, if the Most High be for us, who can be against us? So this leads me to Jeremiah chapter 48 verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai deceitfully. And we got plenty of examples of brothers doing this work deceitfully. You coming out here, you blaspheming the scriptures while preaching it. You bringing false doctrines out. You know, you doing this with malice and content in your heart. That's doing the work of the Lord for this deceitfully, or you doing it to gain for filthy lucre's sake, man. Or you out here to do it to get some hoes or some bitches, man. Fuck these bitches, man.
Right.
All right, I'm gonna continue. And cursed, this is the point. This is the point. And cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood. Why? How do you keep your sword back from blood? It's by you not going to the highways and byways, because you're supposed to be giving Jake his giving him his judgment, and you're supposed to be giving these heathens theirs, man.
That's right.
What did the scriptures tell you? That for the word of the Lord is quick and powerful, man, sharper than any two-edged sword. So we're at spiritual war out there on the highways and byways, man. But y'all don't see that. Y'all caught up in the entertainment aspect of this.
Yeah.
Oh, I like what they kicking. I want to believe I'm the son of the Heavenly Father. But you ain't trying to do shit to prove that you actually love the Lord, man.
That's right.
So you turn your ear away from him, man. You had something?
Yeah, I had something.
Go ahead. Go.
This is James 2, and I'm going to start at 14. It says, what doeth it profit, my brethren, though a man say he have faith and not works? Can faith save him? And the answer is no.
Come.
You know, your works have to be followed by your faith.
Come. And your faith has to be what? Followed by your works. They one and the same, man. This who was it that said I show you my faith by my works? It's by your works. Your works show that you have faith, man.
That's the same.
Salat, go ahead.
I'm gonna go down to verse 18. It says, "Yeah, a man may say, Thou hast faith, and I have works. Show me thy faith without thy works, and I will show thee my faith by my
works, man. By my precept. Hey, man, that's simple, man. That's broken. That's laid down plain, man. It don't get no simpler than that, man. But you niggas ain't showing no faith in Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You don't show faith that you are Israelite, because a true Israelite stand upon what his spiritual moral beliefs. And what are our spiritual moral beliefs? The scriptures, man. That's how we show our faith by our works, man. He told us, that's the newest commandment. Go do the work, man. Go into the highways and byways. What did he tell Peter? Hey, man, feed my sheep.
Right. Feed my, he said it 3 times.
Yeah, he said he asked him 3 times. That's what a representation of perfection, righteousness, man. He was completely asking. He gave him 3 chances. What did they give in the world? Hey, man, 3 strikes and you out. It's simple, man. You had more on that?
No, that was pretty much it.
That was pretty much it. Matter of fact, and this is I'm gonna read Proverbs chapter 28, verse 9. He that turneth away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be abomination. So, how do you turn your ear away from hearing the law? It's by simple 2/3 or whatever. They just come, they hear the word or whatever. I ain't fucking with that, and keep on moving. Hey, every prayer that they send up after that is an abomination unto the Most High. So that's a false balance, because hey, I told you, I understand you was praying to these off gods at one point. Now I told you, hey, this is the word, this is my way, this is my name, this is my son's name. And I don't want to hear that shit. Now it's imbalance, man. Now your prayers should really be an abomination to the Most High, because what? He gave you balance, and you chose the lesser, man. You didn't choose balance.
And this lesson is for you you niggas who came into the truth and went back into the world.
Yeah, come.
You guys that haven't came to the camp yet.
Come.
You know.
It's
we hitting on all different services, man. It's for y'all, man.
Yeah, because the scriptures are living waters, man.
Right.
It says, he that turneth it away his ear from hearing the law, even his prayer shall be an abomination. So your prayer is abominable to the Most High. I'm gonna just put precepts up on Facebook. I'm gonna put precepts on Instagram. You know, I'm gonna tell my little brother. I'm gonna tell my sister. I'm gonna tell my family. I'm gonna tell everybody that I run into. But yet, I'm not gonna go onto the highways and byways. You're gonna get yourself killed, man. Somebody's gonna have total true disdain for you. Or whatever, and the spirit of the Lord gonna let the left hand side on spiritual demons put you to death, man. And it's gonna be righteous, cause I done seen Jakes come into this truth, and they think by them tapping on a couple of doors like Jehovah Witnesses, or them cussing out their families doing the work. That ain't doing the work, man.
No, that ain't doing the work, man.
That ain't doing the work. That ain't doing the will of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. That's not doing what he told you to go into the highways and the byways. So you not going out to the highways and byways, man. Your pressure be an abomination to the Lord. Because after a while, the Lord is going. He going, hey man, do you love me? Yeah, Lord, I love you. All right. Hey, you love me? Yeah, Lord, I love you. Hey man, you love me? Yeah, Lord, I love you. And every time he told you, hey man, feed my sheep, and you never fed his sheep, man. One subscriber is a sheep. I don't care if it happened to be apostle to a heart. That of course he's over you, but he may just happen to click on your page one day. He may need an inspiration for a lesson. You know, I'm reaching far when I'm saying apostle to heart, but just a regular Jake that just happened to like the way you bring out the word, man.
Okay.
That's a sheep, man. The Lord said what? Feed my sheep. He put captains and leaders and chiefs of what? Over thousands, hundreds, tens, 50, 20s. One man.
What's the scripture? Everybody who says Lord,
Lord. Okay,
you know,
if I gotta look for it.
Yeah, God. It says everybody who says Lord, Lord will not enter into the kingdom of heaven. You know, and that goes for you guys who have the name, but not, of the Most High and the Son, but not doing nothing about it, man. You know, because the brotherhood is important in this thing, man. You know, you really can't just do this, just sit behind a computer, finding memes, posting them all day on YouTube, scoffing at other camps. That's not doing the work, man.
I couldn't even find it.
You can't find it. You try to type Lord, Lord.
Yeah, let me see.
Yeah, Matthew 7:21.
This is Matthew 7:21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven.
Doeth. That's a verb.
Yeah.
You know, that's work, man. That's
hey, man, I can tell you, man, just do it, man.
Yeah.
So the Lord is telling you, hey, man, it says, but he that doeth the will of my Lord. And what is that? To go to the highways and the byways, man.
Highways and byways, link up with the brothers, reading,
you
know, rebuking,
doing your lessons.
Yeah, doing 3 videos a week or more.
Yeah, because like Apostle Tar said, if you've been knowing this truth for the amount of 8 months to a year, man, like you should be doing some type of lesson. If it's just you teaching people that they're Israelites, man.
Yeah, kind
of. You had anything? Cause I'm gonna end off on this.
Yeah, I had one before you.
Go ahead. You got it.
This Proverbs 21:16. It says, "The man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead." You know, and the way of understanding is truth. You know, if you wander out of this truth, you know, you should remain in the congregation of the dead, and that's the 2/3, man. And the heathens. You know, you're right along with them.
Yeah, because you turned away. You stopped doing what he told you to do, man. Or you didn't do what he told you to do. Yeah, you got faith. That's okay. That's commendable. Where are your works, Jake? It's no Israelite that's making it to the kingdom of heaven without some form of work.
There ain't no way around it. That's why you said before, this word is sharper than a 2-edged sword. It ain't no way around.
Yeah, it ain't no way around this, man. You have to go to war. You got to go to war. You're gonna have to war for your spot in the kingdom, man. I'm gonna end off on this. Because at the end of the day, this is to leave you with a cherry on top, man. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 2, verse 41. It says, I, Ezra, saw upon the Mount Zion a great people, whom I could not number, and they all praise Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua with songs. And in the midst of them there was a young man of a high stature, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns. And who is that young man of high stature? That's Yahweh Shai, man. Yahweh Shai Hamashiach, man. Come on. It says, taller than all the rest, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns. And was more exalted. Why was he more exalted? Because he came in the flesh and he defeated flesh and he was perfect. No one else has came in the flesh and didn't commit sin. Only him.
Right.
He's the only begotten Son, the only spirit that the Heavenly Father Himself, Yahweh, created. We were created by Yahweh Shai. So you're not worthy. That's why He's more exalted, man. For you scoffers, man. Right. It says, and upon every one of their heads he set crowns and was more exalted, which I marvel at greatly. So I asked the angel and said, Sir, what are these? He answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing. And how do you put off the mortal clothing? You stop lining your beards up. You stop eating shrimp, crab, pork, and lobster. You stop getting edge ups. You stop popping other Jake's ribs. You stop doing drugs, illicit drugs and whatnot, man.
God.
This is how you put off that mortal clothing. You not getting caught up in your feelings when a man get in your ass and rebuke you. You not getting caught up in the ways of women. Not letting a woman rule over you. You actually taking back your power through the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua and being a man and thinking in the spirit of logic. The logic, just the spirit, not logic, man, but logic nonetheless. But not being emotional.
God.
Because Yahushua wasn't emotional when he came onto this scene, man. It says, and put on the immortal. How did you put on the immortal? Now I'm walking in the spirit, man. I'm getting up with brothers. You know what? Man, fuck that bitch, man. I'm finna get up with the brothers. Right. I know a spiritual conversation finna come about. All that's gonna happen if I have a conversation with this bitch, she finna catch an attitude because me and her are not the same. We don't see eye to eye. You go kick it with some goddamn niggas. They talking on bullshit. Yeah. You vexed by their conversation as well. You get no edification from it because you got the truth. You really want to talk about the truth now. You know? Because we could care less about you goddamn unbelievers. Right. So that's how you put on the immortal, man, by getting up with the brothers, doing your lesson, going to the highways and the byways, man. Yeah. That's how you put on the immortal. By you going through your trials and tribulations, man. Because by you crossing over, going to the other side and on them highways and byways, you gonna catch troubles, man. And you're supposed to endure. The scriptures tell you it pleased him to bruise him. How do you get bruised? As the brother was saying, reproofs, rebukes, admonishments. You actually lose cars. You lose women.
Testimonies.
Testimonies.
Certain stuff. You be down. Like
fucked up. The scriptures can pull you.
You know what I'm saying?
That you trust in you wholeheartedly trusting in Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man. And if you wholeheartedly trust in him, you're gonna do this work. Right. You don't want to be a keyboard warrior. You want to get some blood on your sword, man.
Yahushua wasn't just when he was in the time of Yahushua, he wasn't just sitting back in the room.
Yeah, he wasn't sitting back in the I'm gonna just make everybody come to me.
Yeah, just had a big line just waiting for everybody to come in.
And really, what you niggas is doing, you sitting, if we was in the ancient world, you a motherfucker with a sign from his window. Yeah. You an Israelite, fuck you, you a slut. Right. You screaming for your window, but you gotta wait till people walk past your house. The Lord said go into the highways and the byways, man, the chief place of concourse. God. That's you niggas, man. That's basically how you kicking the spirit of the Lord from your window at your mama's house, man. At your weak ass studio apartment. Fucking ass social media Israelites, man. I hate you niggas, man. For real, I fucking hate you niggas, man. It says, he answered and said unto me, these be they that have put off the mortal clothing and put on the immortal, and have confessed the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And how do you truly confess it? By what? Being people to the marriage, man. Going to the highways and byways, man. It's simple. You got to confess the name. And that ain't doing it by, I'm on the internet. There's more people on the internet than them hot. You a goddamn lie. Right. Because we read your stupid ass from us being out in the public on the highways and byways. Was the reason of us putting the lesson up. We do sit down, but we still gonna show you what it looks like to be on the highways and byways and to be ridiculed and be held in derision and to be mocked, man. That's what it's about. That's how you got this, man. It says, now are they crowned and receive psalms. Then I said unto the angel, what young person is it that crowneth them and giveth them psalms in their hands? So he answered and said unto me, it is the son of Yahweh.
And that's a cut.
That's a cut, man.
So you niggas who saying that Yahweh and Yahushua is one body, one person.
Yeah, one person. Yeah, man, that proves these niggas don't know the scriptures, man.
Not going too far on topic, but you know you gotta say that to Jake.
Jake is stupid, man. When we call Jake simple, we just call you niggas stupid, man. We were simple, man.
Right.
We're still simple in a lot of aspects when it comes to this truth. But we're wiser than you niggas. It says, it is the Son of Yahweh, whom they have confessed in the world. Then but I greatly to commend them that stood so stiffly.
Stiffly, man.
Stiffly.
Unmovable.
Unmovable. Hey, man, he was posted. He was playing it. Hey, man. Like I say, hey, man, you ain't moving me.
Right.
Like Shaq in his prime, man. Hey, man, you ain't moving that dude.
You ain't knocking him off his pivot.
You ain't knocking this man off his pivot, man. But even better, we're a planet tree, man, by the rivers of living water. Because a tree that has constant root near water, he can always drink. It's no such a drought doesn't exist. I'm by living waters. I'm here to stay, man. That's what that tree represents, man. And you're supposed to represent one of those trees, man. It says, then began I to commend them that stood so stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. You know? That's the whole. We gotta stand stiffly for the name of Yahweh Shem Yahushua. And that's you getting off behind that damn keyboards, man. You come into the highways and byways, learn up under the men of the Lord or whatever, under the proper order, man. Not just going out there freelancing, putting together your own camp so you won't have to listen to the order, man. So you won't have to take rebukes, reproofs, and admonishments. You going up a crooked way. Because you going up a crooked way, man, the Lord is gonna cast your filthy ass out.
Right, you trying to go a different route than what the scriptures say.
Just to be honest,
to receive your crown, but it don't work like that.
Because
you gotta follow the order.
Salah.
Nah, you good, bro.
At the end of the day, man, I'm basically saying this: like, you ain't gotta get with GMS, but for the most part, the most consistent, the most precise, and the most precision-based men when it comes to this knowledge, man, is GMS. So you want to come up under the greatest, man. Who wouldn't want to be taught by MJ, man?
Right.
Who wouldn't want to be taught by Kobe? Wilt. You know, the great ones. That's what the apostles and the elders represent, man. Those are what these great men represent. You can call it man worshiping, what the fuck. We don't care, man. But at the end of the day, get out to these highways and byways, man. That's simple. All that keyboard warring and shit. Hey, man, that social media Israelite shit, man. Internet gonna get cut off, man. You see net neutrality, man. That's gonna stop. We still gonna be on the highways and byways, and then the Lord gonna take us off. But hey, our work shall follow us because we got our faith built up. But you niggas ain't gonna have shit.
You ain't gonna have no works to follow you, man.
And that what's gonna happen. You niggas shall be destroyed. That's why the Lord said, "Cursed be he that holdeth his sword from blood," man. But you had anything else?
I ain't had no.
Hey, with that, man, that's it, man. With that, we want to end out by giving all glory and all praises unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone that taught us this truth and that ruled well. And to you sincere brothers, man, that's behind that these comment boards, man. Hey, man, get out to these camps, man, and prove your worth, man. And salutations to the brothers throughout that are pushing this word in truth and in sincerity, in season, out of season.
That's right.
With all sincerity and love, man. Shalom.
Shalom.
Death to America, man.